Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brendan McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on this cold afternoon at Lambeau. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
2nd and inches. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Baltimore.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Black, 95. Ready?
Love to throw to get started. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue, 32. Go pink. Set, go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Set.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. down. A gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
52. Ready, ready. 50, green. Hut.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Love to throw it on first down. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Ready.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the fullback, Ricard. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
You see, right?
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
Tackled at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Hudson's on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 black.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
Smith here on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 52 Blues. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 20. 1st down, Packers.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Black 40.
On 2nd down, Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Fury, yellow. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
Throwing is Love. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Okay, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Black, 95, ready.
To throw is Love. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he's in! Josh Jacobs! Touchdown, Green Bay! Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The dangerous Nico Hardman on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Again, it's Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, Scott. Cowboy.
Here's a designed run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Safety red. Hut.
Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go. Yellow. Check.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Jaden Reed was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, Love. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on fourth down, and then there's being really aggressive on fourth down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the first down. A gain of 15. And the Raven first down.
Another run here with Mitchell. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10. At the 37.
On play action, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
To return, it's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Ready. Ready.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
One on target to Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one's good for 29.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Ready.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cut. Cut.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. They get 15 on that game. First down, Packers.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready?
On first down, right back to Lloyd. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Set. Ready. Set. Go.
They run. It's Lloyd. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
45 seconds.
On the ground, it's Dowdle.
A gain of 6. That's another Packers.
So these two teams take the long walks to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Ready.
We begin the 4th quarter with a run here on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Set. 22. Set.
Lloyd trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The line of scrimmage.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
They get away from their running back down here near the goal line, Mike. They change it up. They give the ball to their wide receiver. He gets stuffed. Not a lot of space to operate down here.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
In motion comes Walker. Out of his end zone, Jackson. This is intercepted.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas.
Entering set. Menu narration set to 100.
But don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
A run, and this is Lord. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here with Lloyd. A dive there, and he's lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
43 rail.
Trying to run it with Ward.
Faster.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Here we go. Hut.
They'll go. It's Lloyd. And he's going to have a Packers first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Love to throw. Good throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll go here with Lloyd. And he takes a big lick at the end of that one, but he hangs on to the football. That's what counts, as he has him set up 1st and goal at the 2.
Down. Set.
They'll try to run with Lloyd. the 4-yard line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Okay, ready?
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
45, white.
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences.
Ready, break.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hut.
Now Dowdle. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
No real surprise here, Mike. I think with the way their defense is playing, they decide to just play it safe, short run, get the ball a little bit closer for their kicker here on 4th down, and just make sure they end this drive with points.
So, it's a win for the Packers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.